So whether you like Trump, you support Trump, or you don't like Trump and you're against Trump, I think we can agree on both sides that the following type of scenario is probably quite rare. He was found guilty on all 34 counts. Wow, by a jury of his peers in the same like fair and balanced justice system that I too am subject to. Wow, this probably isn't doesn't have anything to do with an opposing political party. This is just he committed a crime, and he's wow. I'm wholly disillusioned with Donald J. Trump right now. That's just not happening anywhere. And for leftists, not even leftists, like people who oppose Trump, that's why it feels so unsatisfying right now. Is just because you were already thinking, well, we knew he was guilty. We knew it was probable that he'd be convicted, that it was possible that he'd be sentenced for it. Unlikely he'd see a jail cell. And as far as people who support Trump and why you aren't satisfied with the verdict, it's because you are never going to be satisfied with you. I'm going to be nice about this. I'm going to pause for a second and take a breath. There always have to exist, and it's not a bad thing, simple-minded people. And if you are generally charismatic, you can convince simple-minded people that things are simple by using simple language and saying it in a kind of likable way. Most of those people who are good at that tend to be entertainers, and entertainers are the people in the back of the classroom that throw spitballs and stuff like that. The people that criticize the system, and we do have that in common. They don't want us to know that, but we do that. We have that in common. We both hate the system, the left and the right. Jon Stewart would never run for president because he knows he is not presidential material. Donald Trump ran for president because he's a narcissistic sociopath who was mad that somebody called him mean names. Simple-minded people can relate to, oh man, a black person called me a name. Black people shouldn't be acting like they're better than me. What was up with Muslims in 9/11? Huh? With the fucking headband thing, huh? Flags, the Bible, America, USA, USA. I mean, it really is. It's that simple. Where we run into turbulence coming together as a species here is, we need to be working class versus ruling class, and we are a little confused about what that the fuck means. But we have problems when it's like when the left is saying, oh, Jesus Christ, Israel just is using drones with baby that are making baby noises, and people are running out, and then the drones have machine guns and they're shooting the people who are coming out to rescue the baby. Isn't that fucked up? And you guys are going, well, yeah, they're terrorists and they're using them as human shields. That's the opposite of what human shield means. That's not at all what. Just know that there are people who are smarter and more willing to invest in the misery of geopolitical politics and stuff like that. And none of them are currently in our government. But they are all around you, and they are trying to save you from yourself. Here's what I hear. I read this in the paper. Did you know Democrats are not actually fucking and eating aborted babies that are aborted 11 months after they're born? Did you know that? I bet you knew that in your heart. So somewhere deep inside you knew that. But that's part of the current narrative. So the moment Donald Trump comes out and he goes, Democrats, aborted babies 11 months is so terrible, the worst thing I've ever heard. They abort the baby. The baby's already been alive for 2 months. They stab that baby with a knife and then they fuck it and they eat. That's when you back away from that guy. Not necessarily that team, just that guy. We're not saying you picked the wrong team. What I'm saying in particular is that the entire government is very corrupt right now. The entire country is very politically unstable. The wealth disparity is very, very bad. And the desire of the simple-minded person is to want simple answers and simple solutions, and to just throw a guy, he's going to fix everything. And it's so dangerous. And if you tend to be a simple-minded person who wants simple answers, you probably haven't really actually read your books, your Bibles, your history books, and things like that. Mussolini was a fucking clown. Hitler was a fucking clown, and it was conservative right that thought they could control this guy for the merging of state and commercial interests, which is what fascism is. So the Democrats are quite fascist right now too. The Democratic Party, leftists. What I need you to do, if you are on the right and you have attached your identity to Trump, is just slowly back away from that form of politics, because it's really not politics. It's throwing your hope into something that is phony and is just used to, further their own interests, his own interests, which is petty and dangerous and currently in control of nuclear weapons. We should at least want to live on and work together. So I assure you that your leftist friends have your interests in mind. I'm sorry they're making fun of you. I'm sorry that fucking late night TV is making fun of you, or it seems like they're making fun of you. It's not you. It's him. And even they're dumb when it comes to history, because they're not taking it seriously enough. When he first popped up, we shouldn't have been laughing. No, we should have been voting. So, I'm sorry. Could this video be any longer in honor of Matthew Perry, who died recently? And it could, but I actually already trimmed it a little bit. So thank you for sticking around if you did, and like and subscribe if you liked the video and you want to subscribe to my channel and you want to see more stuff like this. And